This is Rebecca Kurtz, and this is a test of the channel in Gabcast for the fundamental questions, answers to the fundamental questions. I figured I might as well tell a story because I have such trouble having people hear me at any length of time in my own home. Because I have small children, so it's nice to be able just to talk endlessly to a recording device. I was thinking about one of my most valuable learning experiences, actually, which is related to the fundamental questions. And it did not take place in a classroom, and it sort of dealt with technology. And this was back in 1993 when I was a junior in college at Haverford College, and I went abroad to live in England for 6 months. And the kind of the defining experience for me of that trip, that journey, was when I arrived with my bags and not really quite knowing where to go. This was in the age before cell phones, before the internet was in use in my student life. So I kind of just had to take it on faith that what the institution told me, Sussex University, was actually true, and that when I arrived at 6 o'clock in the morning in Brighton, that where I needed to go was going to be the place where I was going to live, and dragging my bags as I walked and walked and walked to find this place, and then arriving at the place, and this was in January 2nd, I believe, 1993, only to discover that the apartment had not had the heat on over the Christmas holiday. So it was very cold, and no one was there because I was one of the first students to arrive, and I had arrived so early in the morning. And I realized the only way to make heat happen in the apartment was to pay by coin a meter, and you needed 50p coins to make this happen. And of course, I hadn't done any real money exchange. I didn't have coins, and I sorted it out. And I think that was part of what was the fascinating learning part, was that like a lot of learning, you don't really know what you're getting into when you make the endeavor, and oftentimes it ends up turning out just fine. I hadn't had that experience yet, even though going to college was kind of a big leap. It still was something that was quite understandable and known, but this for me was very foreign, and obviously, but this idea of not really having any idea what was going to happen, and still taking steps. So I think that that's probably very relevant to this business of what we have to do with acquiring technology, and sort of we take these leaps, and we just have to see where we land. So that's my story, and I hope it was enjoyable to anyone who heard it. Thank you.